right, so one of my favorite bits of core work to do that's functional and transfers over to sport is anti-rotation work. So things like carries, but specifically band work. And while generally you'll see things like anti-rotation holds or anti-rotation presses, we can get a lot more specific to put you in a position that more closely mimics the demands of your sport. So I'm going to talk about weightlifting and show you two variations of an anti-rotation press. One in an overhead squat, so we can gain some rotational stability in your snatches, and the other one is going to be in a split stance, so we can gain that same thing in your jerks. So for my overhead squat anti-rotation press, I'm going to set the band to shoulder height when I'm in my squat. Go ahead and set my feet in my squatting stance, and I can start relatively close to my fixed point for this, and then gradually increase the difficulty as I go. From here, I'm going to palm the band with my closest hand. I'm going to interlock my fingers around it. I'm going to go ahead and squat down to my full squat depth, and if I need to adjust this, I can. Then from here, I'm going to try to stay nice and upright, and I'm going to press straight overhead, right back down. Straight overhead, back down, and just notice where your body has the tendency to want to rotate, and we're looking to create a lot of stability laterally within that position. For my second variation, I'm going to set the band up to shoulder height when I'm standing. This is a great exercise to do, particularly if you notice some big asymmetries in your body. When going overhead, when split jerking, I'm going to do it on the side that I jerk with. I find that has the most direct carryover to those lifts. So I'm going to go ahead and set my feet in my appropriate split stance. My front leg is in line with my hip or slightly wider, my back knee is bent, and then from here I'm going to bring that band to the center of my chest. My big focus here is on keeping this back hip facing forward so I don't start to rotate, which is what the band is trying to accomplish. So from here, I brace, ribcage stays right on top of that hip, this back hip stays forward, and then from there I'm going to press overhead, and you'll notice a lot of tendency to lean or twist, and we really want to use our core strength to stay nice and strong and stable all the way into a really tight locked out position overhead. Give those a try. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you're noticing application and carryover to your lifts, and then leave me a comment if there's other things you want to see.